Let's examine the basics of safety by asking these 4 questions. What is safety? What are accidents? Why do accidents happen? And what is the 329:1 ratio? Next, we'll discuss how you can apply the answers to these questions to make you safer on the job. Now, before we get started, I'd like to tell you about 4 accidents that actually happened. A school bus is following a pickup truck only 2 seconds back. The driver of the pickup is on a cell phone, not paying attention, when he realizes the semi-tractor ahead is slowing down. He brakes hard, and the school bus rear-ends the pickup, squashing the pickup into the tractor. 2 people are killed: the driver of the pickup and a 16-year-old girl on the school bus. Now, what if the school bus had been further back, say 4 seconds instead of 2? Or what if the bus driver had been looking ahead and had seen that the semi was slowing down and started to slow down themselves? Well, if these simple precautions were taken, 2 people would still be alive. In the second accident, the school bus is making a left-hand turn. The driver fails to check all of his blind spots, and he hits a pedestrian, killing her. The pedestrian had the walk now signal. Again, what if? What if the driver had rock and rolled in his seat to eliminate the blind spots? If he did, the pedestrian would probably still be alive. In this third accident, a 6-year-old boy was the last to exit his bus. He was clutching his artwork from that day, but as he stepped off, he dropped it, and the wind blew it in front of the bus. The crossing gate was just closing, and without thinking, he goes after the artwork, and he's killed by his own bus. If only the driver had counted the children to make sure they were all safely away. Or what if the driver had not rushed to pull away immediately after the kids had exited the bus? Then that child would still be alive. A school bus driver backs up the bus without using a spotter or getting out and looking. A car moves in right behind the bus, and the bus crushes its front end. Now, what if the driver had found a way to stop so they wouldn't have to back? What if the driver had used a spotter or had gotten out and looked? Well, then the driver would not have to radio dispatch and ask for help. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's too late to wish you could have acted differently after the accident has happened. The drivers who had these accidents have asked themselves over and over, why did I do that? I knew the safe action, but I didn't do it. If only I had one more chance. Operating a school bus involves many risks, but you must operate your bus the right way, the first time, every time. Only then will you avoid the consequences we just talked about. You know the old saying, hindsight is 20/20, and it's easy to wish you had acted differently. You wish you had stayed back 4 seconds. You wish you had counted the kids away. You wish you had rock and rolled. You wish you had used a spotter. But after the fact, it's too late. You don't get a second chance or a do-over when it comes to causing an accident. You have to live with the consequences. In this program, we'll show you how to do it right the first time, every time. If you do that, you'll never have to wish you had a second chance.